So look, man, I've been seeing this all over the internet. Plus, my boy asked me to react to it and give my honest opinion on it. This here is the new emerging footage of the Manchester police officer who kicked / stomped somebody in the face at a, I believe it was a some type of brawl or something like that at an airport. So we hopping straight into it, man. I'm about to give my honest opinion on this joint. I heard dude was clearly dirty, and nobody did anything about it, which was another surprising part about it. And it doesn't even look like nobody was recording it. This is footage from the actual cameras. Anyway, we hopping straight into it. Sub to the channel. Make sure you like this video. We getting in it.
29 seconds of video seeming to show what happened first.
Dude in the blue was boxing their head off though. That's what, I'm not gonna be biased on this. That's exactly why he probably did what he did, is because dude decided to give him the beats. Facts. Hey, yo.
29 seconds of video seeming to show what happened first. The punches and chaos before the kick and then stamp that sparked such anger and a criminal investigation.
So he just tased him. So he started off, I think that was a woman he was whooping on at first. Then he started beating on a guy, and his boy over here that was fighting another officer one-on-one, he went over and started helping him. So he was just cleaning everybody up.
Into the actions of an armed police officer.
Oh! The boy is clearly laid out, tased, body straight as a board. And he gave him a cheap shot. He kicked that thing like it was a 50-yard field goal. He kicked that boy like that boy was a soccer ball. Ronaldo? Hold on, was that a Ronaldo kick right there?
Into the actions of an armed police officer. From phone footage previous.
Oh, and then try to stomp his head off the ground, bro. Then put the knee in his back.
Posted online, we see another angle and the aftermath. This new video, obtained by the Manchester Evening News, starts with a man in blue at a parking pay machine. It's him who ends up on the floor, being kicked. We see a violent struggle. A woman in a headscarf.
So, hold on. Am I missing it? Why did they even walk up to him and start beating on him anyway?
Video, obtained by the Manchester Evening News, starts with a man in blue at a parking pay machine.
Look, they was already going hard, gristling him up, so he probably just started defending himself. Hold up.
It's him who ends up on the floor, being kicked. We see a violent struggle. A woman in a headscarf is knocked to the floor, as is a female police officer. When she gets up, it seems there's blood coming from her nose. The man in blue appears to have been tasered when he goes down, taking a police officer with him, who gets up, points a taser, then kicks, then stamps. Another officer appears to pepper spray people who are filming in this video posted online.
How you gonna pepper spray me because I'm filming, though?
Kicking people!
This is a phenomenon of our times, isn't it? That video will emerge from whichever source, but it will go out there, and everyone then becomes an expert on it and says, oh, I know exactly, and this is it, and makes a sort of absolutely unequivocal judgment on the back of it. But life, as I just said a moment ago, isn't like that. The risk is, of course, you get consequences from those judgments and that furore that builds, and that can have impact in communities. It can have an impact on public order. The thing I would say is politicians really shouldn't be part of that. That rush to judgment, but we have seen that this week on both sides of this.
No justice, no peace.
The mayor's dialing down comes after a week of protests, with fears anger could turn to unrest. Alongside the calls for calm, on Friday came confirmation of a criminal investigation into a police officer over his use of force. while Greater Manchester Police has made clear its own separate investigation into what happened, including alleged assaults on police officers, is ongoing. What we see in the videos, according to Greater Manchester Police, is actually the third.
If you're gonna hit him with assault, to me personally, you got to hit the officer with an assault for real, and he could have actually killed him from his body being straight like that, just with no control over his limbs. To get kicked in the face and then stomped down is definitely wild. But and then again, like they said, if you gotta look at it from both angles. If I'm a police officer and you just knocked out not only one but two of my guys, ain't no really telling how you gonna react, because it's like so much heat of the moment. That was a cheap shot in my opinion, but you know, he done punched on 2-3 cops before anything had even went to that extent. But let's finish watching this and I'm still giving my observation, but still.
Of 3 incidents. The first, they say, involved an altercation between passengers who'd been on a Qatar Airways flight that landed at Manchester Airport at about 7:20 on Tuesday night, either on the flight itself or just after in the baggage hall. Next, they say, about an hour later, there was a violent altercation involving members of the public in a Starbucks inside Terminal 2 of the airport. With police asking for information and this weekend launching a portal for images not yet out there to be sent in, the solicitor representing the family at the centre of events posted his own video online.
After viewing the CCTV footage from Manchester Airport, I would like to say that nothing can justify a kick to the head to a defenseless man and a stump to the head. Those are my views. These officers are highly trained.
With protests on the streets, while from others, praise for the police, those calling for calm urge caution until more is known. Even so, the images and events of the last week will mean more pressure on an already under pressure police force.
Oh, that was the end. I mean, I gave pretty much my observation as I was watching it. I wasn't going to pause it as much, but it just seemed like I just had to. One, because of all of the things, like all of the dirty things that transpired in that video. Like I said, if you're looking at both sides of the coin, I believe both sides could have a good argument that they were in the right and only did what they needed to do. The person that got kicked, dude in the light blue, he was going and jumping around from fighting one, knocking 2 women out, one being an officer, then going back punching on the first guy that he was fighting, turn around like he was literally trying to clean house. I don't know how that even came about, but that was crazy right there. And then even on top of that, the police brutality just got to stop. Like the reporter said, I know that you're trained for certain situations. Even if it was just a pepper spray just to get them either backed up or just away from y'all, I can understand that. But the kick while his body is literally laid out, so from the kick just to the way they handled it in general, especially after he was laid there, basically not even a threat to anybody there, including himself. And sometimes, man, you just got to use that taser. You got him on the ground, throw the handcuffs on him, and go about your day. But that right there was wild. I believe there's police brutality like that everywhere you go or turn. So it's not much of a surprise, but it is extremely, extremely wild to me, at least. Anyway, make sure y'all let me know what y'all think about this joint in the comments. Let me know who you feel like was in the right or wrong or both, or whatever the case may be. And make sure you like this video to keep the channel growing. keep the boy grinding. If you got any other videos that you want to see me react to or give my honest opinion on, make sure you DM me on any platform. That's Instagram, Patreon, this one right here. It don't matter. Just make sure that you tapped in, sub to the channel. Make sure you like this video. I'm gonna catch you on the next one.